My journey from Canada to Taiwan began by talking with a friend of mine that I worked with teaching English in Canada. I had never heard of Taiwan, so she told me a little bit about it, and she said it was a pretty fascinating place. I began to look at some websites and research a little bit about Taiwan, and then I found an agent and then booked my ticket. I flew into Taipei, which is the capital. One of the first things that really stood out is the traffic. I was petrified and felt like I was going to die for the first few car rides that I had when I was there. Traffic going every direction, people just cutting people off, going the wrong way on the street. It's just completely overwhelming coming from Canada going there. And then I just kind of thought, well, other people are doing it, I must be able to do it. And then eventually I got a scooter. I remember just thinking, like, it was coming out of a side street and just cutting you off, and you just kind of like go with the flow and you just kind of adjust. It's kind of like birds flying in the sky. I don't know how they do it, but you just adjust, and I didn't even notice that it was chaotic. When I ended up getting my own place to live in, it was an apartment really close to the school I was teaching at, and it had 3 bedrooms. And one of the Taiwanese ladies that I met felt like that was too lonely for me to be in this 3-bedroom apartment by myself. So although she didn't need to, she got her daughter and her daughter's friend to come live with me to help me with rent and to keep me company so I wouldn't be by myself when I was there. The other Taiwanese English teachers at the schools were absolutely lovely. And considering the fact that we were coming into their country to teach English, and we're teaching it to elementary kids, and they were pretty competent teachers, and their English was actually pretty good. And so I think they could have been resentful about the fact that we were coming into their country to do something that they could do, but instead they were just so sweet and loving and kind. One of the things that I really learned from my time in Taiwan was just people's sense of thinking of other people and not just themselves. I know coming back that I was not the same in terms of thinking of just stuff and my stuff, or especially in terms of food or other resources. People there just really shared and thought of other people. And I think that was an amazing lesson and a fantastic thing to learn, like, at a pretty young time in my life.